Welcome back to Contain Not Constrained. I've taken over the camera this week, and the director is watching me closely. Today we're going to give you an idea of where we are, not only with our project, but showing you where we are in Florida. A lot of people ask about this. Even people from Florida don't know where Flora Home is, so we will zoom in on the map, and if you look to the east, to your right, you'll see where St. Augustine is, where we were. We're almost directly west. It's marked in yellow. The little pointer is showing you the exact spot. We're about halfway in between St. Augustine and Gainesville. Gainesville is the big city where we go to shop for anything big. That'll give you a quick idea. Now we're back to the front of the property, showing you our road heading south and our road heading north. So you can see we're sort of out there. Across the street, if you forgive me while I turn around, I'll show you. We have a giant cattle ranch right across the street. So as we start to enter the property, we've made some changes here in the front. We had a bunch of water oak trees that grow to a certain height and then they start to break. And they not only look ugly, but they become sort of dangerous. So we took them out, and we had palm trees in the back of the property, which we're going to be clearing back there for some more pasture. So we brought them up front to glorify the contained, not constrained area. We changed the angle of the driveway just a little bit. You still see our garden area over in the back. There won't be too many palm trees. I don't think any more put on this area. Okay, so here we are on the side of the house. This is pretty much where we're going to park the cars. We have our charger for the car over here, propane tanks. Only our stove runs on gas. Everything else is electric in the house. We have our temporary porch, or stairway really. We've already had to close those doors once. We had the threat of this last thing that really hurt Fort Myers and all, but we didn't get all that much here. So that's pretty much stayed the same. This is the beginning of Margaret's herb garden, which just in back of that, the next 10 feet, is all of our septic tanks and dowsing tanks. So that's something that cannot be driven on. But that'll be moved back, and we're going to make a nice garden there with pots. And then the pool is about a third of the way. I had some questions on how this was supposed to look and what was supposed to happen with it. So I have those answered now. And hopefully next week we'll get back on that. So that should catch you most of the way up on anything new from the exterior. We haven't really made any other improvements. And all this steel that's laying over here, I know we've had some comment, what is that? That's all the sides that we've cut. And what's going to happen with that? There are really a couple more things. We've already done the skirt on the bottom. I had to have a skirt to protect any plumbing or electrical that's under there by code. So we finished that. We have two areas there that are removable, so we can access underneath if we ever need to. But the rest of that, one is going to be used as the base of the area around the pool, which we hope to finalize that with a screen enclosure around the pool. So that's how we'll use some of it, and the rest of it, or I should say more of it, will be used to make a raised garden over in the garden area, because we are old, elderly, broken people, and bending down is not for me. So Molly just scooted underneath, and it's something. Molly lives inside with us now, which is sort of remarkable. That Molly usually, especially in St. Augustine, did not like going inside. He was very tough. And even here, he was very tough to get inside at first. But all of a sudden, I guess he became unafraid for whatever reason, or whatever happened to him, I guess, dissipated. And now we can't keep him out. He's always hounding us to come inside now. But the point I'm showing you, the reason I'm showing you this, the home away from home, is that you're looking at our front porch. The camper took a little bit of a beating while we were living in it daily. Plus, it was, I guess, almost 11 years old when we started. Now it's 13. So inside is a little rough. It's going to take more repair than it's worth. So what I'm going to do, after salvaging all of the good things on it, is I'm removing the body. And the chassis, which is strong enough to go down the road, and I will help it along with some more reinforcement, will become our front porch. So it's 26 feet long, we're 24 feet wide, so we'll probably make some accommodation, might even take off the toe tongue off the front, and then we'll cover it with some type of material. I've already investigated some expanded steel, so we're probably going to do that, and that will be our front porch. We'll put a couple stairways on it, so that's something that it's a little bit farther ahead, but I'm hoping to get to that in the summer. And then that should pretty much finish it off, except for, like I said, finishing the pool. Once we finish that, then we'll be done with our living areas anyway. And then we'll move on to getting back to some more fun stuff. All right, hope you enjoyed it. Okay, we're going to do a real quick, and we'll do a time lapse on this, but exactly how long it takes to drive through Flora Home. Well, 3 minutes.
That's a big one. That's the Grinch. Cheese. What else do you see? You see Rudolph? Yeah. Rudolph with the red nose?
No.
Yeah.
It's glowing.
Glowing, yeah.